All right, welcome to Doozer Shop. It's midweek, and I have a box to open. I have an unboxing for you guys. Let's just get to it and see what it is. All right, there she is. All the way from Jamestown, New York. Chautauqua Bids. I think they're on eBay as STM surplus. But they always got good stuff. Really nice stuff. I think Fitchburg knows the guy or has had dealings with him in person, because he's in across the Pennsylvania line. I think he's had dealings with them guys before. Anyhow, I always peruse their eBay offerings. When I go up to visit Buffalo, I might stop in and see their warehouse, and you know, not have to pay the shipping and whatnot. All right, so you know what it is? Maybe some of you guys in the know will recognize that shape. You guys know what that is? All right, let's continue. Oh, it's beautiful. All right. And there's not just one of these. There's two of these, right? And I've got some of these in my shop already. It's a lamp. And when I won the auction, I sent a note and said, please pack carefully. I don't want the glass to get broken. And it seems not to have, but we'll 100% check it out here. I know, oh, I'm right in the way, sorry. Always an element of danger when Doozer's opening things. Alright. No, the glass is beautiful. It says Phillips on the lens. Oh, this is old. Right? If you can't tell already, it is a lamp. Right? Alright, let's see here. We get with the unwrapping with the wires. Oh yeah. I guess we'll tighten that canopy. Man, I'm going to put the camera back just a bit. So, this is an OC white lamp. And you can always tell the OC white brand by the dingleberry knobs. I call them dingleberry knobs, right? And then there's one down here. I've seen people pay like, you know, 80, 100 bucks for just one knob. I got a pretty good deal on this lamp. I think I got it for, it's like 130 bucks. I think it was like 160 with shipping and tax and all the regalia. You can see it's got a really high quality brass swivel. I don't know what these are. anti-rotational. Oh, come on. Come on, Doozer. I don't know, anti-rotational something. I've never seen an OC white lamp quite like this. I believe somewhere it says Phillips. Don't know. It looks kind of nautical, like boat. Got a little threaded, you know, protector cage. Obviously it got hot because there's some tar on it or plastic. Let's see if I can turn it up. This will say Phillips, Phillips, Phillips. So I don't know if this is a lens or the actual lamp, but this thing sure is cool. So Doozer, why did you pay 130, actually 160 with shipping and tax dollars for this? Well, OC White, this thing was made around 1910 or 1920, you know, like Thomas Edison times. I've got another OC White lamp in the shop. I've got one stored away in the house somewhere, but I got one on the Sagami lathe. But anyhow, I've not seen one with this spotlight or floodlight type of housing, but I am 100% certain that this whole thing is OC White. And you can see here on the dingleberries on this side, the knob, but this, I think you loosen this. Come on now. It's firm. And you should be able to slide this bugger. Hold on, just, oh yeah. See, you can slide this bugger and then tighten it back up. I'll get some penetrating oil on all this. But tighten that, tighten that. But this thing is really cool. I don't know what else to say. Unless you're a lamp nerd like I am, I'm a lamp nerd. Up in the attic, I've probably got, I got them laid out on the floor. About like 10 lamps. Doozers, Fostorias. Doozer made some for Sears Roebuck. There's a Justco up there. Those 10 lamps came from the Crosby Company in Buffalo, New York. I was up there at the Crosby Company in the machine shop on the second floor, and they had a garbage skiff, a dumpster cart, garbage barge, and all these lamps were inside. And I asked the manager there, Rich, I said, Rich, can I have these? Are you throwing them out? He's like, go ahead. So, yeah. So I like them because they're metal, they're classic. If they're made in 1910 or 1920 and they lasted this long, they're good quality. And you know, these adjustable slidey doos, like this is like 3/8 national pipe. This is 3/8 pipe, but you know, this mechanism is really the OC White trademark. All this stuff is engineered really well with the anti-rotational little Giza Dietsch's, the tongue and fork and slot there, you know. You know, these knobs, I wonder, I could draw that in SolidWorks fairly easily, right? It's not that stretch of an imagination to draw that in a three-dimensional CAD system like SolidWorks, or what do they got, Creo, Inventor, I don't know what they have out there now, but I'm a SolidWorks guy. 3D print one of those and make a mold for like a a sand casting or something. I don't know. Some kind of casting mold that you could make those out of brass, right? I know this is iron. You can make them out of aluminum or brass. I'd make them out of brass because it melts lower than iron or steel. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I have to pop the lens out and see what the bulb looks like, or if this is a cover or the actual bulb. I don't know. If this is like this for sure is like an agricultural truck tractor headlight bulb. And if I have to replace it with a 12 volt sealed beam, be that as it may, I can do that and make a transformer. Use like a battery charger to get 12 volts or you know, whatever. So I'm super stoked with this. Thanks to Chautauqua Bids, STM Surplus on eBay, or on, I think Facebook is Chautauqua Bids. For doing what they do and selling this to me. I won the auction on eBay. So let me put this down and let me go handy held with you, and I'll show you the other OC white lamp. I'll show you the other OC white lamp I've got on the Sagami lathe. You know, take you loose here. Okay, here we go. Unscrew my camera mount. Incidentally, I've got the world's cheapest tripod. This is I think this is a lighting tripod for a stage lamp or something. I bought this at the Walden Flea Market, the Super Flea, the GEX, for like $1. I've got it on the back side. That's the OC white lamp, and I'll show you. I'm just put the camera on there. I'm the world's worst camera guy. You can see that dingleberry. God, blasted. All right, sorry folks. That's the same mechanism with the dingleberry ball and the that side. And typically the OC white lamps, they've got a smaller little brass adjusticator swivel and you know, a regular type of lamp cover shade, da-da-da-da. So this thing's old. Again, 1910, 1920. And it just happens to have this, it's just a stupid bushing. I think this is for a coolant nozzle on the Sagami lathe here. Been cutting chipperoskis and making stuff and da-da-da-da. But I just stuck it on here because this happened to be about the same size as this clamp would accept with the dingle ball clamp. And then of course, you know, get the old factory rubber dealio, and it's got her all plugged in short there. I showed you this guys before. This is a Japanese lamp, Hitachi Seki or something, I don't remember. But it's got these nice short segments and this ball swivels. And of course, I showed this in a previous video. I made this base, so it goes on the side of this Glendo AccuFinish carbide grinder. Nice switch action. Oh, so actually, the bottom part, that's the base. Where's the other swivelly? No. So that's, geez Louise, I'm sorry with the, so that kind of goes in there. That's a wall mount bracket. Yeah, this I think came from Crosby too. This was in the garbage barge. I polished it somewhat, and like I said, this whole thing is OC white, baby. And it looked like that, right? It looked all just dungy, grungy, and I polished it with Brasso. A little rubber dooley. But I don't know what taper that is. I tried to see, is that a taper pin reamer taper, and it's not. I don't know what taper that is, but that for sure is tapered. Oh, this is cool. See that nut? Someone squashed that nut. You can see it. what that is, that's a 1/4 nut that's someone squished onto a number 1420 thread, right? Oh God, if I can one-handed this, come on. See, it's been squished. It fits perfect. God, stupid camera, come on, folks. You can see the nut's been squished. So that's a 14, number 14 by 20 threads per inch, and that's a 1/4 nut, 1/4 nut. So kind of neat, somebody improvised there. And of course that fits in here, and this is tapered and da-da-da-da. Okay, so I said all that. Turn this on. Oh, I can't swivel that really. Let's turn this on. 2, 3, 4. All right. So check this out. You guys might. This Fitchburg grinder, and the date 1943. During the war, World War II. But look at that cool lettering. This is a drawing of this Fitchburg grinder. Spline grinder, right? It's a neat drawing. And this is fragile. God almighty. So here, February 24th, 1943. So somebody was not overseas fighting. They were drawing. They weren't drafted, they were drafting. I mean, look at the detail. I mean, some of these hydraulic things. All pencil and paper, folks, for all you young bucks that have CAD software. It's all pencil, man. Look going down. All this stuff. Stuff is all pencil. I mean, it could have been pen and ink, right? Vickers valve. There's all this stuff. And you can kind of see it's all lettered for the bill of materials here. Elbow, da-da-da-da. But just the... So this is a 11 by 17. It sucks that it's ripped up over here. I don't know, I want to get like a clear thingy thing to mount it. Oh, it came, what came with it? I think it was this. I think these tool bits, these Dumont tool bits, right? Brand new lathe bits or shaper bits or whatever you want to call them. These came wrapped up in the paper, and it was check this out. This is so cool. Quickie letter. This is carbon paper again for you young folks that don't know. It's carbon paper. It transfers the pressure of the pen. Pine Meadows Machine Company, Webb Street, Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Attention, Mr. Banderas. And it's... Oh, that's who it was to. It's from the Van Norman Machine Company, division of Universal American, Springfield 7, Massachusetts. And regarding the Fitchburg spline grinder, February 9th of 1967, dear sir, if you recall, you didn't give me your first name. I'll be formal and say, sir, here is all I can find on the spline grinder you just purchased. I hope you will find this helpful. If there's anything more I can get you, just let me know. And it's signed Thomas C. Budzicki. Can't read that. What a beautiful T on Thomas this guy has. Good job, Thomas C. Brzezinski. I think it's Brzezinski. No. But Thomas apparently was from Van Norman Machine Company. And they sold Mr. Menendez? What was it? Dear Sir. Where did I see his name? Oh, Mr. Banderas. I can't read it. But anyhow, said all that. I don't know if that was like a little telegram, something. I guess he slipped it in the envelope and sent this Mr. Banderas all this stuff. And this guy, this was from a machine dealer. And I think they wrapped it in this. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was these things. I don't know what it was. But anyways, cool. It's just, like I said, a little bit destroyed. How would you fix this? I can get another clean sheet of 11 by 17 paper and glue this to it. But what do I use for glue? I was thinking, you know that glue stick that you kind of put on the page and then you stick it down so it spreads nice? They call it glue stick. And then this will be a little bit preserved if I glue it to another more substantial. And this has got some tears, but it's not too bad. But I could probably glue this too. I don't know, I started making this video about my lamps, my OC white lamps, but whatever. So yeah, it's kind of what it is. Still working. Oh, I put the whatchamacallit, the LED bulb in there because it just runs nice and cool. Incidentally, that lamp, I don't know if I've covered it before. That's a Vimco, made in Buffalo, New York. I think they were in Holland, New York. Stands for Victory in Manufacturing, VIM, Victory in Manufacturing Co. So that's cool, gooseneck lamp. I like lamps. I just put a LED type fluorescent on the SIP, quite a while ago when I first got it, but it really works well. Kind of walk over here. So these are all, I'm just blowing out the camera with this. These are also Vimco, Victory in Manufacturing, Vimco, made in Buffalo, right? And it's got a nice little base, cast aluminum base. I forget what that one is. I think that's a Frostoria. Yeah. I don't know if it's focused. Frostoria. But it's got the industrial building shape, doesn't it? The roof line of like a steel plant or a steel mill. So cool. Of course I think there's a Doozer. I'm terrible at camera work. Like an office drafting desk lamp. I think that's a Doozer. also, and I got it mounted to a little wall pedestal. I made that up just for whatever. And you know, this is the lamp on the Rockford. So Doozer likes his lamps. I've got fudge my ripple here. Watch this. You get close, and this one will come right on. You just get close to it, and it detects your presence. I think that's either a body electric or a National More light. I forget. I think that's a body electric. I don't remember. It's either a National More light or body electric. And I made up the, that's 3/8 pipe with that bend in it. That's actually the coolant line off a LeBlanc 19-inch Regal lathe, and that gooseneck screws right into there because it's a 1/4-inch pipe. And I made these with some brass standoffs from an industrial light switch. Not a light switch, a power grid switch. Anyways, and these are just from IKEA, right? Whatever. So, got the little inspection area. Always measuring something small. Incidentally, Chautauqua Bids, they had a really big 10-inch by 10-inch lab jack. They're just a little kind of a scissor jacks. They had a big Cole Palmer 10-inch by 10-inch that extended 18 inches. It went for like 90 bucks. I wasn't gonna bid on it. I don't need it. But great dirt bike stand. And of course, with the lamps, the lamp fetish continues. This is some modern lamp that's a reproduction of something, but I use it on a stand. It came on a stand, but for it's got a dimmer switch here. Whoop. Kind of use it for. Was working on the Giddings and Lewis. So lots of lamps. Playing with the bar, checking run out. That's a Moffat, M-O-F-A-T-T or F-F-A-T. I don't know. That's a Moffat. You always tell them. I'm gonna trip on my cord here. Just tell them Moffat. It's got that heat sink and a cord. And the lamps on my here's the lamp switch for the planer. Dual bandsaw are also Moffat. A Schlitz beer lamp. I'm just crazy with the lamps, folks. I just can't help myself. It's a little behind the bar. Yellow and Pee Wee night light bulb in there. Anyhow, just crazy with the lamps. Crazy with the lamps. Oh, let me set you back around and da-di-da-da. Alright, this is the most scatterbrained episode, but just wanted to put something up there on YouTube for you guys to check out. I don't know, I always kind of like the old lamps with the quality. You remember another video I did with the Electrics lamp on 45 Spring Street there on the mighty 17-inch Colchester lathe. I don't know why I gravitated towards like table lamps and machine lamps. They're kind of something that everybody has in their life, but nobody notices. Until they maybe had a lamp in their childhood or growing up, and then they're out on their own and they're making a life for themselves. They have their own apartment or their own house. And then you're looking to buy a lamp for your bedroom, your living room, your desk, and you're somewhere. And where do you go shopping for a lamp? I know they have lamps at what? Walmart and possibly Lowe's or Home Depot. But I remember in Buffalo we had a lamp store called Royal Light. And there's lamps on the ceiling, there's hanging lamps, there's table lamps, desk lamps. bathroom lamps, fixtures, chandeliers. It was Royal Light. I think they had a couple locations. I don't remember. I know. But, and then there was South Park Electric. And South Park Electric had lamps like crazy. I think they even had things like appliances, like toasters and electric ovens. And I know they fixed electric motors. But you know, you used to have lamp stores. There was one lamp store in Charlotte. Oh, I never got a chance to go in it, but it went out of business. No, I did go in it. It had all kinds of lamps, but they went out of business. Everything was super expensive, like $700-800 for something small. That's probably why they went out of business. But yeah, years ago you had lamp stores. Now you've got chain stores. I remember I bought a tube. My mom bought for me my bedroom growing up when I was a kid, a 2-lamp set. It was sort of like a, I guess like a country, not Western, but maybe. They were like candlestick lamps, but they were big and they had like a dome on them, a metal dome. I don't know the brand. It had a big one for my dresser and a small one for my desk. And I remember, because they're kind of candlesticky, it had a white plastic tube over the socket. And somehow it melted, it cracked or something, I dropped it, I don't remember. But we bought it at Royal Light, and we went back to Royal Light and took them to piece, and I said, hey, do you sell these little white plastic sleeves for the sockets? And I remember a lady behind the counter says, yeah, we sell those, and da-da-da-da. And she went behind the counter, she had a box somewhere there, and she pulled one out. And I remember it was, I think it was a 1/4 inch longer than the original, but that was fine, you know. And I had to make a little hole in the side for the little knob to turn the lamp on and off, the socket on and off. It was like $1, right? $1 or $2 or something. But yeah, we used to have lamp stores. Now we got Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart, or take your pick, right? That's why I kind of gravitate towards the lamps, because the old stuff was quality. It's all metal or glass. And the adjustment, I mean, I kind of don't like new gooseneck lamps are they're just weak. The old gooseneck lamps are pretty strong if they're short. If they get too long, but I like the steel necks. Another nice lamp that people have, I think they came out of Sweden, are they got the springs. They go up and they go. There's two little. They're like a four bar linkage, and there's 2 of them. Luxo. They're made in Sweden, and they're copied from in China. You know, cheap copies. But Luxo, the original ones were made in Sweden. A lot of them in the 70s and the 80s. My buddy Mark up in Buffalo likes the Luxos. And the typical drafting lamp, you know, it's got 4-bar linkage and 4 springs, big old stretchy 6-inch springs. Luxo was, I think, the originator. I guess the IKEA of the day, right? No, I don't know. There's Luxo and there's Ledu, L-E-D-U-L-E. I think those are Swedish too. We got one on the mill over there with a fluorescent bulb. Anyhow, you guys, I miss making videos. I've been busy with work in the house and just life, trying to get stuff going, remodeling and just crazy. I love making videos. I love talking about stuff I like and sharing it with you. not everybody likes the stuff, and that's okay. But I know my subscriber base right now is people that are interested in the kind of stuff that I like. So keep me going, give me a thumbs up, give me some views. I'll keep bringing stuff to you. I got more stuff coming. We had our first 80-degree day here in Charlotte, and no, it might have been 80 last week too, but it was a beautiful day today. And I'll start working on the trucks and maybe some more New Holland videos and machine. The high bay. I'm gonna put the ceiling in the high bay. I gotta put a sub panel electrical box in the high bay. I gotta run some conduit boxes in 3-phase and put some lamps in the acoustic grid. I'm gonna have some nice drop-in lamps. We'll see. A lot of stuff going on. Last Sunday, I worked on the bedroom trim molding around the floor, the base molding. But anyhow, I'll give you a quick preview. I'll let you go. I know the video gets long and the algorithm hates it. What did I do? Oh! I took this off. It's held on with a taper pin, and I got the sprocket on there with the taper pin. So this drives the works. Got the sprocket drives. This gear doesn't do anything anymore, but this is the Norton quick change lever, and selects gear A, B, C, D, right? And eventually the power output comes there, and that bevel gear shoots it up too. So that's cool. More to come on that. But until we get rolling on that, hope you enjoyed this unboxing of my OC White lamp. It's so cool. I'm gonna see what's inside the lens, take it apart, make sure everything's good to go. Check out the wiring, put a plug on it. OC White, man. Woodward also makes lamps a bit like the OC White stuff. Woodward lamp, a bit more heavy duty than OC White. OC White are more refined and graceful. Woodward are a bit more industrial. I think they're cast aluminum. Not sure. Anyways, have a great afternoon, evening, and until next time, this is Doozer's Shop.